Hello, my friends. I'm your friend Kevin, and this is your Divine Daily Blast. Here we go. I hope that you are well and thriving, and if you're not, I wish that for you. Um, Today's angel numerology is number 5. Now, like I said yesterday, I normally have a number here to just remind us all, but I don't think you need that. I know I don't need it. But let's just get into this number 5 energy for today. Now, you have your own personal birth number that on your birthday will change because obviously the date changes. But whatever your birth number is, mine is a 1 or a 10, reduces to a 1, that stays with you throughout your life. And it changes your numerology year will change on your birthday. I hope that makes sense. So, number 5, advanced changes are coming. This is a little message. Well, it comes around like the 6s and the 7s and the 8s and the 9s. They do come around, so it's a cycle. But it's reminding us that we are to be adventurous with this energy, dynamic, get into our spiritual practices, be a little more sensual about things. Sensual in the sense of experiencing things on a tactile level. Looking at, wow, I didn't realize that, or I didn't know this, or going into things in an adventure with an adventurous mind. It works with the awakening, which is the Hanged Man in traditional tarot, and the Tower card, having a look at something in a way that is curious rather than judgmental or fearful. Call upon Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Gabriel for your angelic group, if you will, your angelic, I don't know what you want to call them. I like to call them my board of directors, my little supervisors, my non-physical supervisors. Is a lovely way to look at that. Now, I use Yasmin Boland's astrology daily diary and a lot of her work because it's very simple to understand, and she lands it in a way that isn't full of diagrams and clock faces and degrees and trines and sextiles. I know a little bit about that, but not enough to be able to say I can chart somebody's natal chart, or I can do all that. It's a bit too scientific for me. But the moon today is in Cancer, and it's heading towards some lovely energy. So don't cut what you cannot untie. So, when in doubt, just undo what's been done and create that loving, kind, caring energy. Be patient. Try not to let the upsets get you down today. We should do that every day. There are going to be upsets. Esther Hicks, or Abraham as she channels, calls them contrasts. There's a contrast to the daily movings, or what do I want to call them? Yeah, the daily movement of life has contrasts, things that you don't expect, things that pop up that you're like, well, I'm not really sure what to do with this. I've learned in my most recent years, sometimes there's not a lot you can do, just move on. My isms today: I'm filled with the light of the divine love. I am filled with light and love of divine consciousness. I am blessed. Sometimes my eyes read quicker than my mouth can get the words out, sorry. Everything I create is already blessed. If you created it, if you came up with it, if you became the spawn of whatever you're creating, it came directly from the divine to you for a reason. Certainly, we can be inspired and motivated by other people, and many times I have been. Many times people get inspired by what you do and they want to copy it or they want to adopt it. I would say go for it. Be very appreciative that someone thinks enough of what your work does to copy or repeat or duplicate. Let's face it, there's enough out there for everybody. I am generating and radiating the vibrational energy of joy, abundance and love, all of the above, And oh yes, I am. If we're not generating joy, what are we generating? If we're stuck in the soup of sadness, it's a reminder that we need to generate some joy. The world is not broken. We are all perfectly lined up. Even in the contrasts, even in the ditches of doubts, even when the doubts and the negative thought processes come along, we then get to see enough of this. I can't play this game anymore. I've got to move on. Find the light, find the joy. Get out in the dirt. I have spent the last few months really enjoying houseplants and obviously the plants outside. Never really was in my life a houseplant kind of person. Didn't really think I could be a houseplant kind of person. But now I'm feeling, I'm learning about philodendrons. I'm learning about, they call it mother-in-law's tongue, but I don't quite know what they want to call it. They're the snake plant. There you go. I'm learning about, calophaeas. I won't get one because they're fussy. I'm learning about other plants that I can grow, and I'm getting them. I'm like finding joy in going to nurseries and looking at how the people care for them and asking them, tell me a bit about this. Tell me if it's easy to grow. One of my friends had a spiritual get-together on Sunday, and one of her guests gifted me 2 absolutely adorable cactus plants. They were lovely, and she put the names of the plant variety on the side of the pot. I think this was so kind, so lovely. But in addition to that, there's a connection with the gift of it. And now this lady that gifted it, every month she can come and visit her plant. Quite lovely. Message from the love angels. When you have any fears surrounding love in your life, ask for our guiding hands to bring healing and reassurance that all will be well. I believe in the power of love. I allow for healing in all my relationships, including the one I have with myself. Interesting. Archangel Michael and Hathor are our divine masters this week. Archangel Michael uses his sword of light to clear away the negativity, chip away at anything that gets stuck, like your doubts, your fears. Let me just read what it says on the card. Now, this comes from Kyle Gray, Angelic Activation Oracle deck. This is a time of great change. Know that all the roadblocks and challenges you have been facing are part of a great shift that is unfolding. All aspects of your world that are not in alignment with your highest good are being cleared away so that you can stand in your truth once and for all. Trust in this unfolding. And your activation message really is an affirmation. Thank you, Michael, for clearing the road to my highest truth. All of this is going to start to become evident if it hasn't already. The love, the joy, the finding creativity, the being with the divine, the choice to want to be by yourself, the choice to want to just not be with crowds of people. Just not be interacting with them. No. I'm one of those odd people that I know I was a monastic in a past life. I know that I took orders of silence and I took orders of poverty. Because in this life, I really enjoy my own company. And of course, I love my friends, all of you out there that comment, that stay tuned in. Just love all of that. Never really feel lonely. I feel more at ease with animals than I sometimes do with people. And I'm learning to tolerate the differences in people, but not the bad manners or the rudeness. I prefer to go do my shopping the early part of the week or the early part of the day before the hubble, drubble, push and shove goes on. I have a ratchet side to my nature. Right, I just want to push back. Like, don't go there with me. I'm going to come for you. Hey Thor, light activation, accelerate brilliance, stand in your light. You could look up this. She comes from the house of Horus, really asking us to activate our light, activate the intelligence, activate divine intelligence, work with artificial intelligence, divine intelligence, and create a magical life for yourself. Louise Hay today says, I'm willing to ask for help when I need it. I always choose the health professional who is just right for my needs. This is an interesting one. I always choose the health professional who is just right for my needs. I don't know if any of you are dealing with health issues. I would imagine we all are, either super healthy or some things that are not quite working right. Listen to your body, then listen to your inner self, and you'll know when to find the right medical professional. Now, our tarot card for today is the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Coins, but we also have a bonus card that I really like. Now, it doesn't happen very often. It's happened in the last 2 weeks where a bonus card pops up to influence the daily tarot. And our Ace of Coins or Ace of Pentacles today really says it represents fresh starts, material abundance, and a new financial opportunity. Now, this is associated with Earth. It signifies fertile ground for wealth, for career, for physical health. It's also a reminder to translate our ideas into practical, actionable steps. We've got 2 little kittens or puppies or whatever they are here, and a frog. They're curious. What can we do? How can we make this happen? Up here we've got parrots, then the butterfly, and a stag, and then the sign and the symbol for energy. Everything is starting to kick off its ideas. The core themes of this energy is prosperity, new income, streams of wealth, solid investments. Highly auspicious card if you're looking for a new job, or you want to start a business, or you want to promote the business you've got. If you want to get into some marketing, consider starting this up. Go in a new direction. Just do it. It's a reminder that you are the success that's required to get this off the ground, to get this going. Love. It also indicates a relationship moving forward. Tangible security, physical comfort, stability, an ability to be generous. The idea that you already are generous, that people think of you as being a very kind and generous person. Trust that the conditions are right to turn your goals into physical reality. And when you come across those people that have been generous to you, like all of you are generous to me, listening, going all the way through it, I am truly grateful, really, that you view this, that you click the like button, that you're doing all the things that help grow this channel. Right, fairies, Gertrude, Beatrice, I know you're there, I know you're listening. Just haven't visited with us very often, but they said it's okay. You've got this. Can you bring us a card, a blessing that pulls all this together, that will lift us up, whether that looks like, whether it's laughter, whether it's joy, whether it's peace, whether it's sensitivity. We have all these wonderful cards that we can tap into. There it is. Originality. Ooh. This reminds me of, what is that lady, Carmen Miranda? Didn't she have a basket of fruit on her head and she did the belly dance? Interesting. She has a blue and gold macaw that she's holding up. She's basically saying, I am who I am. I'm a showman. And her wings really look like butterfly wings. I quite like this card. I guess it would be original. Show your true colours. shine. Shine in every aspect of your life. What can you do? What can you contribute? How can you contribute in a new and different way? Remembering that there's only one of you. There's only one of you just like you in the entire universe. The Fairy Queen of Originality wants you to really see and know how original, how independent, how different you are. So this card can appear when you feel maybe a little bit intimidated. Perhaps somebody who is idolizing you or inspired by you. What can you do to help people be inspired by you? That's what the card really says to me. How can we inspire one another? That lifts our vibration. It keeps us in that creative bubble. Right, my friends, that's it from me for today. Thanks for liking, subscribing and supporting the channel. I'll see you tomorrow. Lots of love. Bye for now.